Why does your baby treat you like a human jungle gym? Every single day. Climbing your legs, scaling your chest, crawling over your shoulders like you're a mountain they were born to conquer. And you love them. Of course you do, but somewhere between the third knee to the stomach and the tiny elbow in your throat, you've probably wondered, why do they do this? Here's what most parents assume. They think it's just energy, just play, just a phase that'll pass. But here's what nobody tells you. That climbing, it isn't random, it isn't restless. It is one of the most sophisticated forms of communication your baby is capable of right now. Their little body is sending you a message. Every grab, every pull, every determined scramble up your torso. It means something specific, something science has only recently begun to fully understand. By the time we get to number 5, you're going to look at your baby's climbing habit in a way you never have before. And by the end of this, you'll never see your baby the same way again. If this is something you've wondered about, stay till the end, because what's coming will change how you respond to your baby forever. Point 20. Climbing is your baby's first language. Before your baby can talk, they communicate with their entire body. And climbing on you is one of the most direct things they can say. Researchers in developmental psychology have found that physical contact, seeking behaviors, like climbing, clinging, and pressing into a caregiver, are a primary form of pre-verbal communication. Your baby isn't just moving, they're talking. What are they saying? I need you. I trust you. You are my safe place. Every time your baby pulls themselves up onto your lap, they are making a conscious choice. Out of everything in the room, the toys, the floor, the blanket, they chose you. That is not nothing. That is everything. But here's where it gets really interesting. Point 28, it's about the nervous system, not just affection. Your baby's brain is brand new, and a brand new brain is a nervous system that hasn't learned to regulate itself yet. When your baby feels overwhelmed by noise, by light, by the sheer volume of information flooding their senses every second, they seek pressure, physical, warm, human pressure. This is called proprioceptive input, and your body provides it naturally. When your baby climbs onto you, their nervous system is doing something remarkable. It is using the weight and resistance of your body to help itself calm down, organize, and reset. A study from the University of California found that physical contact between infants and caregivers directly reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, in babies as young as 3 months. Your body is literally your baby's stress regulation system. You are not just a parent, you are a neurological anchor. Point 30. They are mapping the world through you. Here's something that will shift the way you see this completely. Your baby's brain is building its understanding of space, gravity, and physical cause and effect in real time. And the way it does that is through movement, specifically movement on and around you. When your baby climbs your body, they are learning. How high is high? What balance feels like? What happens when they lean too far? And what it means to reach for something and actually get there. Researchers at the University of Iowa found that motor exploration, the act of physically navigating a body or environment, is one of the primary drivers of spatial cognition in infants. Your baby isn't just climbing on you. They are learning how the world works. Using you as the curriculum, you are their first classroom. Point 40. It is a direct measure of attachment security. Now here's what most parents don't realize. The way your baby climbs on you, how freely, how persistently, how confidently, is actually a behavioral marker of attachment security. This comes directly from the work of developmental psychologist Mary Ainsworth, whose landmark strange situation studies showed that securely attached infants use their caregiver as a secure base for exploration. They move away, they come back. They climb up, they push off, they test the boundaries, because they trust that you'll be there when they return. A baby who climbs freely and returns to you often. That's a baby who feels safe. That's a baby who knows, deep in their nervous system, that the world is okay, because you are in it. Stay with me, because number 5 is the one that surprises parents most. And if this is helping you understand your baby on a deeper level, hit that like button right now and subscribe. Because what's coming next on this channel goes even deeper. Your baby needs you to know this stuff. Point 5e, the climbing instinct is ancient, and it's hardwired. This is the part that changes everything. Your baby's urge to climb onto you is not learned behavior. It is not a habit formed from routine. It is a biological imperative, one that has been coded into human infants for hundreds of thousands of years. Anthropologists and evolutionary developmental psychologists refer to this as contact-carrying behavior. Human infants, unlike many other mammals, are born neurologically immature. Their brains need months, sometimes years, of external regulation before they can function independently. In our evolutionary past, an infant who stayed physically close to a caregiver survived. An infant who didn't. So natural selection hardwired the climbing, clinging, and pressing instinct directly into your baby's brain. What you're watching isn't a quirky habit. It is survival intelligence. Ancient, elegant, and perfectly designed. Your baby climbs on you because millions of years of human evolution told them, this is where you are safe. Point 6. What happens in the brain during climbing contact? Let's go even deeper. When your baby makes physical contact with you, when they press their chest against yours, when their hands grip your shirt, when their weight settles into your arms, something extraordinary happens at the neurological level. The brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. But here's what most people miss. Oxytocin is released in both of you simultaneously. Your baby's brain lights up, and so does yours. Researchers at the Karolinska Institute in Sweden found that skin-to-skin and close physical contact between infants and caregivers triggers a synchronized neurological response. A biological co-regulation that strengthens the bond, reduces anxiety, and promotes healthy brain development in the infant. Every time your baby climbs on you and you let them, every time you hold steady and don't push them away, you are literally growing their brain. You are building neural pathways for trust, security, and emotional resilience that will shape who they become for the rest of their life. Point 7. When climbing increases. What your baby is telling you. Here's one more thing worth knowing. If you've noticed your baby climbing on you more than usual, more frequently, more urgently, more persistently, pay attention. Because that increase is not random, developmental psychologists have identified several key windows where contact-seeking behavior spikes. During illness, during developmental leaps, during environmental changes, a new home, a new caregiver, a disruption to routine. When your baby climbs on you more, they are not being difficult. They are not being clingy in a negative sense. They are self-regulating. They are reaching for the one tool that actually works you. The American Academy of Pediatrics notes that responsive caregiving, responding promptly and warmly to a baby's contact-seeking behaviors, is one of the strongest predictors of long-term emotional health, cognitive development, and social competence. Your baby climbs on you because it works, because you work. So the next time your baby scrambles up your legs at the worst possible moment, when you're tired, when you're busy, when you just need 5 minutes, remember this. They are not interrupting you. They are choosing you. Out of everything in their entire world, they came to you. Because in their nervous system, in their ancient climbing instinct, in every fiber of their developing brain, you are the answer. You are the safe place, the calm, the anchor, the classroom, the home. And every time you let them climb, every time you hold steady, you are telling their brain something it will carry forever. The world is safe because you are here. That is not a small thing. That is the most important thing. You don't have to be a perfect parent. You just have to be present. And clearly, you already are. If this video made you see your baby's climbing habit differently, share it with another parent who needs to hear this. Leave a comment below. I read every single one. And subscribe, because next time we're going even deeper. Your baby needs you to know this stuff, and you're already proving you care.